Right, guys, we're back. Please let us know whether the background noise is too loud.
We're
having quite a party here, so let us know if you can hear us or not. If you can, we're moving on. This time we're starting the losers bracket matches. The first match is Czech Slayers. These are the guys that you're seeing right now here in front of the camera. Way back is Papkinography, Papkin and Will. And yeah, guys I think are complaining about the music. We'll try to turn it down, but there's a strong faction of music lovers in here that we're gonna fight with. Anyways, we're back with another match. Okay, guys, we can go.
Come on, it's death metal. Everybody loves death metal. Who don't? Who doesn't?
All right, let's go.
Okay, so the game is started in 3, 2, 1. We are loading the game. Okay, we have now again Germans and Vikings versus Vikings and Vikings. Very common today matchups. I hope to see some Anglo-Saxons and Slavs, but our players are not experienced in playing them. So.
But we're not seeing a lot of Germans, so. Yeah.
It's every game we have one German.
They can hear us well. We're
okay,
fine.
Cool.
Thanks,
but you know, Vikings is Vikings. Vikings are cool, so I don't. I really feel I really feel why they want the Vikings faction to play with, and they are easy to play for the first time.
So I think we're gonna have 2 or 3 matches in the losers bracket, and then we are gonna have the final match of losers bracket winner versus winners bracket winner.
Okay, so still waiting for load.
Yeah, the loadings are way too long in this version of the game.
Okay, we have press any key to start, so I think we'll start the game, and here we are. Okay, so we are watching from a German perspective. That's some kind of new, because previously we saw from Vikings, and you can see that he's starting from barracks. Very interesting, very standard play. He started to send his first squad to village, then build a barracks. That's a really optimized way to start the game. Okay, so for now it's not many interesting things to say about the game, but I can say that Germans has 2 ways to start the game. First one is to make as much as first squads as possible and rely on the retreat, on the fear skill that force enemy to retreat. And the second approach is to get as far as possible to the second tier and then make a spearman squad, so they can withstand a fight with other spearmen from Vikings. The second tactics is more like a macro-oriented tactics. It's much harder to use, and it needs a lot of experience to use it properly, but it's durable and can be made to win the game. But we see, I think he's going for as much of first Huskar squads as possible. He's now capturing. He will send his second squad. Yeah, he sent it to faster the capturing of the squad. He's now waiting for third squad to build. Clever infantry. This is the squad with this fear skill that forces enemy to retreat. So basically, the main game plan for Germans are to delay the game as long as possible, and then attack enemy with their mighty cavalry that can destroy, for example, archer squads with 1 charge. They're really powerful, but they need to be used correctly to use their power. We can see that our player has sent all his villagers to work and then replenish his squads. That's clever. Maybe not clever, but that's a good way to play.
We're still even.
We're still
the
even.
score has not even moved.
Yeah, we're still even. Yeah, it's like one player gotten the first village a little faster than other, but doesn't matter for now. So he sent his squad to the silver village. He sent only 1 squad because he saw that his ally sent also 2 squads. So it will be more than enough to capture the silver village on the middle. We are at night and no one used his torches abilities, so they see less than they could. But on the other hand, they can be much more higher, not higher, but much more difficult to see by the enemy. We can see that ally of our player is taking the village, and he has 2 squads. He is using them to flank the enemy that could come there, but There's no enemy, so beginning is really to stealth, not like the other game. Our player has built a house, so he can prepare for a 4th squad to build up. Now you can see that we are waiting for what player we do. It's a great place to make a trap on the bridge in case that this attack will not be successful. We can see that there is one squad of spearmen that are not fully equipped. So that is a risk from this player to attack as soon as possible. And you can see that it could work because there is 2 squads. It's 5 squads, but it's from 2 players to attack the enemy. And we can see that German player wants to use his retreat attack, like this, to force enemy to retreat. He's now upgrading his village. That's not a very good idea at this moment. And yeah, we can see that one Viking squad is going after the enemy, and you can see that they use the enemy to burn the village, and now they're capturing. It's a very, very clever move, and I must say that's a very impressive approach to the game. And now they have 2 more villages than the enemy. They have +6 points per tick. So that's they are in a very, very good position. They are upgrading the village and forcing villagers to to work for them. Oh, they are now in advantage. They have still 1 squad that is left there. They could use it to take the southeast village when the enemy will not defend it because they will be focused on silver. That's also a viable strategy. You can now see that the enemy is trying to lure them.
Nice.
Yeah, is trying to lure them away for a place that they will better, but we can see that enemy has no food, so their morale is lowered. So that's an excellent opportunity to attack with their 3rd Huskers to take the village on the southeast. You can see that the enemy spearmen are free, but they have no morale. You can see that there is 1 squad with armor, so they are attacking from the east. You can see that there's a trap. That's a very good idea. You can see that our player has make his village gold, so he used his villagers to work in a village to defend them, so they are much more stronger. We can now see that and like the Huskers are used to retreat one of the squad. You can now see that there is a squad of enemy that has no morale in the attack, and that's not a good idea, even though they have some chance because they attack from behind, but there was also a spearman that attacked them from behind, even though they attack from behind, so that's a double behind attack. And in my opinion, he should retreat his squad that has a 2nd level and has a red HP, and this squad should take this village. It will make them much more, and he lost his experienced squad. That's
there we go.
Yeah. And we can see that they still can defend themselves. That's a really good idea. That's a really good news for our team that we are spectating. They should now replenish and force a med camp. Now they're
Czech players are winning big time.
Yeah. Now they're using his skills to delay the enemy. And now they should attack for me, at least, this village on the east, on the west. And I think they're going to, but I'm not sure. But for the other hand, just bunkering in the village in the middle is also a good idea because they're in the advantage. So that's all they need. They just need to keep this village in the middle, and they will win. We'll see how it holds. He just make the villagers go back to work, and he's still on tier 1. So he's just going for spamming the basic units. That's not a bad idea because they have this retreat skill. And they still have his village in gold. So that means that this villages doesn't work. So they doesn't have resources from this village, but they have a point. So that does still mean that they can win this game. So that's a good idea. He doesn't use hit mass camp. He has only few units that has no. It's not full HP, so that's really not necessary, but it could help. We can see that he's making another houses, so he is just going for Huskars, and he's just focusing on destroying the enemy as fast as possible without going further in the game. And he's just decided that it's an excellent moment to take this village. Now we have another knight, so one of his squad at least should use these torches to see if the enemy is attacking from behind. He's not very good place, because if the enemy spearmen will attack, they will get these Huskers from behind, and that could end very, very bad. We can see on the minimap that in the middle there is a fight, and also our player has taken the village and boosted to make the villagers attack, but you can see that the enemy has no morale, so this fight should be easily win by the Germans. We can now see
we're close. I think we're very close.
Yeah, it's minus 13 points, so I believe Vikings with no food has nothing to do in this game. It's like 8 minutes, and it's one of the fastest match I ever seen.
Yeah, I feel bad for Papkins, man.
In Ancestors. Yeah, to be honest, they have made some mistakes in the beginning. They've lost too many village, and they allowed them to be catched by surprise, and there is GG. There is
GG.
Well played, GG.
Papkins.
Really, they really earned it.
Papkinography is out of the tournament. The Czech Slayers are on their way to win the losers bracket. Guys, we are gonna be back with you with next match in an hour or so.
Yeah, something like this, because
we need one more break. So please give us time. There's still a whole night ahead of us. We just need to regroup, get something bubbly, and get going again. All right, thanks guys. That was the first match from the losers bracket. The next one is ahead of us.